Jeff, welcome back. We've missed you here.
Thank you. I had COVID. I had COVID. So I was on the sidelines for 2 weeks and I thought COVID was over and I was very careful, except I slipped up. I went to a Super Bowl party and 5 of the 11 people got it.
Well, I'm certainly glad to hear you're doing much better.
Yeah.
Slowly. So everybody just be careful. It's not over yet. And especially if you're going to, I'm making up a example that's random, going to see Bruce Springsteen in Washington, D.C. a week from Monday, make sure that you are COVID free.
Gosh.
Not that we're name dropping any appearances where you're going to be slumming it. You're not going to be performing. You're just going to be hanging out with the boss.
Right. Well, he just had COVID too, by the way.
Have any of us not have COVID? Like anybody on this panel?
I've
Like,
never had it.
Touch wood, I haven't. So
You guys aren't trying. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I go to New York every other week, and I've not gotten it.
I've gotten it twice. I got the OG COVID, the original variety.
Right,
I was on tour, and as I was touring and sick with it, they were shutting down each state, and they shut down the country. I'd roll into a state. That day, the governor would go, state of emergency. It was great for sales.
Well, I'm glad this is remote.
Well, and I actually did my own podcast, Davin's Den. I'm going to plug it because Tom never does. I actually did my own podcast when I had COVID. I was really sick, and again, I didn't realize I had COVID, and I was trying to get through it, but we were having all sort of tech issues. So, after an hour and a half, we just called it, went and got tested. COVID. So you got to love you some COVID. You got to get it, kids. You're not living.
I've had 5 shots. Jeff, was yours bad?
I had 5, and I don't think it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't any fun. And plus, we were on vacation when it happened.
Oh.
So we were in Florida, which not the best political place to go, but the weather's beautiful. The weather's like the population, 80s and sunny. But we were in the house most of the time, and except for walks so it was not a great trip, but it was mild by I imagine the standards that Davin went through.
As you know, I'm in the heart of Trump country, so I'm surprised I haven't gotten it at all. Although that might have something to do with the fact that everybody here knows me, and they tend to stay the hell away from me, which works out to my advantage.
I guess I'm like the Schrodinger's cat of COVID, because I was one that got really sick in December of 2019, and I have no idea if I ever got COVID. So anytime anybody ever asks me, did you have COVID? Yes and no. I have no idea.
I think you
Say
did.
no. Just say no. You probably did, but you didn't. Nobody knows for sure. Say no. It's so much better. We want you on our side.
No,
come to the
I
dark.
like that, polite kitty. You had COVID before it was popular. It's like a band that you just saw at the local club before they were on TV. So you had it before it was popular. Very good.
That's right.
Unlike you, Jeff, who waits till the fad is over. You're like, oh, what's this new thing? That's you.
What took you so long?
I'm going to eat a Tide Pod. All the kids are doing it now, right?
Stop copying me.